Hey up folks, you're back again. Listen, so now it's getting really hot and loft's getting a bit unbearable. I think it's a good time to call end of season 1 for Liberty Junction and have a bit of a break. I've got 6 weeks school holidays coming up, and having a 7-year-old daughter, I can't be a bad dad and spend all that holiday time on my days off up in loft. So I think I'm going to have to do the right thing and have a bit of family time, which do me head a favour anyway, because I don't have to think of any more crazy stories and I can just recharge a bit. I think realistically what I'll do is I'll still put odd bits and bobs out, but I think it's probably going to be when I get round to doing a bit of weathering on my wagons and stuff, and if Oak New turns up in meantime I'll do a quick video, but realistically I think until it gets towards autumn I'm probably going to be leaving it lay out for a bit. I know I certainly did last year and didn't get back into it till about November, but this time I'll definitely be back into it before then. I think in the last 6 months I've basically grown a channel of almost 1,600 subscribers now, and it's just unbelievable really what we've done. We've got a bit of a community of craziness, haven't we? And I can't thank you enough for that. I say it all the time, I can't thank you enough for that. I hope you'll bear with me and stick around for when I'm back on it, but realistically I think basically my missus will smash me with a frying pan if I don't pack in for summer holidays. Plus we're away for a couple of weeks, so it's just going to be absolute chaos trying to do out. And when I go up there it's like monsoon rain with sweat that comes off me, and the thing is I don't even lose any weight either, because I just then replace it with chocolate bars and stuff. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to run GBRF round. He's going to pick up a rake of container wagons and he's going to drop them off at depot. While he's doing so I'll get some nice little shots of him, and then I think I'll talk about a little bit of a different subject. No one seems to talk about it, so I'd have been interested to see when I started out. So the subject is, what kind of money is your little model railway channel going to make once you hit that 1,000 subscribers and get your 4,000 viewing hours? Because that's the big one, the 4,000 viewing hours. It's you get 1,000 subscribers easy enough. Well, I say easy enough, you don't, do you? You have to work at it. But then you've got to get your 4,000 hours. And to do that, what I found with mine is when I did the scratch builds of the cheap stuff, so like my Pringles fuel depots and stuff, that got 10,000 views, so that got me well up there with my viewing hours. It did real well. My normal day-to-day stuff, yeah, it were alright, but it were usually getting around 1,000 to 1,500 views. So yeah, that's where you're at. And then once you get to that 4,000, then you've got to do a load of legal nonsense, fill a couple of forms in, do some VAT stuff from America and whatnot, and it's a little bit daunting, but once you've done all that, you get some money together. And basically rules are you don't get with this, it's Google AdSense, and you basically get paid for viewing people, advert viewing and whatnot on your videos. Every time an advert comes on you get paid. It's a minuscule amount, but it all adds up over time. But you can't get any money until basically that gets to £60. And don't get me wrong, when I started Liberty Junction I had no plans at all on making money or getting some kind of famous model railway channel. I basically started it to show off a few updates on my layout to some friends at work, and it kind of just picked up from there. If I were going for money, I certainly wouldn't have had a can't give a monkey's attitude and done it as crazy at times as I have done with some of my silly stuff. But I've got a bit of a following from that silly stuff, so I'm never going to change it from that. And because of that, I'm never going to end up having 20,000 subscribers, am I? I'm just going to have a small pool of people that like it. I like doing it. I find it fully enjoyable and it's a right good laugh. And then even getting involved with comments of daftness to people, I like that too. But the problem I've come up with at the minute is I've kind of come to a bit of a dead end with what I've bought. So until I get some more stock, my videos now, they're just going to be all samey, and I don't really want that because it's just going to get boring for people. So that's why I'm going to end it here and call it end of season 1. A little bit like Friends, back in the day, maybe get back 10 seasons, but who knows. I've got a Regional Railway Secure Scale 31 on pre-order, so when that comes I'll do a little video on that. And I've got a Class 50 on pre-order, and then when that comes I'll do a video on that. But I'll start my videos again by the time that turns up. And then apart from that, I just need to get a decoder for my EWS 66 that I've just got, and then and we're laughing and I can get that running. But I think in the meantime I'm just going to chill for a couple of weeks anyway, and just enjoy a bit of family time. And I don't know if any of you have been following from early days. If you remember, probably around episode 2 or 3, I made a comment that if I earn enough money to buy myself a set of Backman figures, I'll be more than happy and I'll consider that an achievement. So I've made enough to make some Backman figures, to buy some Backman figures even. I've made enough to buy a few packs of Backman figures, I'll tell you. So basically my first 3 months of doing videos didn't really earn me anything. That would just get my subscribers and my viewing hours up. And then I started getting a bit of money from about episode 19. In fact, it was the Omni magnetic coupling video. That was the first one where I was getting some money. And then each video after that I get some money from the advertising and the view amount. More views it gets, more money it gets, self-explanatory. So how much have I made then? I'll not keep you in suspense. I have made £151.75. And I'll be honest, I'm absolutely chuffed at that. Because that means that EWS 66 I've just bought has cost me £18.25. So it's almost bought me a loco. So yeah, thanks to each and every person that's watched any of my videos that's basically contributed towards that EWS. And if I get struck by lightning and you never see me again, basically that's going to sit there gathering dust knowing that you guys have paid for it almost. But statistically I won't get struck by lightning because I subscribe to this channel, and that's how you don't. It's like a protection, isn't it, as we discussed a while back. This is a good little shot. Look how it comes snaking through. I just thought I'd highlight that to you while I just have a look at my notes as to what I'm going to say next. So yeah, basically my silly videos have earned me that money, basically through you guys. The very top video I did, funnily enough, I say the top paid video, because the top video I did was the Pringles fuel depot, what got 10,000 views. That'd have earned me quite a bit of money, that. I don't mean loads, but it'll have probably been about 30 quid at a guess. But my top video that I've been paid for is that Lies episode. I got up to now I'm at £10.07 for that. So if I got a tenner a video, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? On average, I get about between £4 and £6 a video. So if you're wondering, starting your own channel, now you know. Are you going to be a millionaire? No, not at all. Are you going to be able to retire on it? Not at all. I didn't do it for money anyway, folks, to be fair. Just on average, say I earn £6 per video, I probably put 3 hours into that video. Probably an hour filming, an hour editing, and then an hour doing voiceovers. Because I have to redo voiceovers about 48 times. So that's not including any other bits and bobs of nonsense. So that's 3 hours if I'm lucky. So that 3 hours on an average of a £6 video means I'm getting £2 an hour for doing that. So I've worked it out. Basically, if I do 10 minutes overtime at work, that'll cover that video. So it really is not. It's not like a financial thing, but it never was. It became a bit of a game to see if I could make enough to make a loco. But because the school orders are nearly on my toes, I've had to call it early, and I've kind of failed a bit, because I reckon another 4 videos and it'd have paid for that EWS, and then this video would have sounded a bit better, wouldn't it? Because I could have said it's bought this rather than it's bought all this apart from 3 of its wheels. But at least if you didn't know, now you know, because if you Google it, there's all kinds of contrasting information. Some will say you need 100,000 views to get a few quid. Some will say you'll get loads of money for a few hundred views. Nice little triple shot coming up, look. There you go, look, nice little treat for you. For me, what it's done, this video stuff, is it's got me thinking about my layout more. It's got me running trains more, because all I was doing is painting all the time and not doing running trains. So it's got me playing with trains, which is what I did it for in the first place. It's got my mind working a bit, and it's earned me almost a free loco, so I'm proper chuffed. Not like Hilton's proper chuffed, just me own. As well as that, my mate Australian Andy sent me a few bits and bobs through post, and I think Richard's still going to get me that Colas 37. He's still lying dormant with that, but I know he's watching and listening, and I know it's going to come good for me. Right, we're just reversing this now back through to the depot. I'll tell you what I did the other day as well with this 66. Without reading instructions, I thought I'll take the body off and I'll change that front end so it hasn't got a coupling. You know, put that other front end on with detail and no coupling hole. Because I'm not going to run it like my others where I've got couplings at both ends. I'm not going to this one. I'm going to have it with that easy detailed front, which saved me a job because I've never done any of that detailing and I think it'll look decent. But anyway, I couldn't get body off. I thought I'm going to end up wrecking something, so I'm going to have a look at manual just to make sure I was doing it right before I give it another go. Because let's not forget my sausage fingers bust one at bogey chains off one of my 37s back in day, didn't they? So I've got to be a little bit careful when it's brand fire new. I've stuck a KD on the back end of it. I think it's back end. I don't really know which way it's front and back on these, so you'll have to correct me. No, it is. It's definitely front. I'm sure it is. Because my Z21's doing it right way around, so yeah, it makes sense now. So either the Cura scale have got it wrong, or I've got my entire brain wrong. I'll tell you what else I did the other day as well. I get track a bit of a clean up and a few at wheels on. I did Grot's wheels because it was doing that weird running thing, and I don't even know if it sorted it or not. It got that hot, I just couldn't go up there. I just couldn't be bothered getting like almost perishing. So yeah, it's working all right here. So I think it's sorted. It must have been really, really minging mucky wheels and track getting a little bit too bad. Like I say, I've not done it probably since about February, January, and historically I'm having to do it every week, especially when I was using isopropyl. It were only sorting it for about 5 days, but once I went to Inox, it went really decent. So we're going to get Grot out of the way, and then we're going to stick these this train of wagons in there, and then everyone's happy. And I gave Duff information when I said we were reversing wagons in. He weren't worried, we were just reversing onto platform 2 to get out of the way for Grot, which I fully forgot, but I've remembered it now. So what else have we got in news? I'll tell you what we've got. I've been working on some mind control device with Ladderman, and I think it's working. Basically, we tested it on proper chuffed, and what we did, we sent some mind waves to say, just rip your layout out, mate, and get rid of it and start again. And then, lo and behold, he puts a video out, he's ripped his layout out, so it looks like that works. So that's good. So if you go over to his channel, you'll see that he hasn't got a layout anymore. He's chucked it away because we basically told him to with this new device, which is quite good. And his cafe, that lemon drizzle cake never turned up. So she needs to watch herself, or I'll be getting a new chef in Annie's cafe, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully we can get that though, and it'll be delicious. 2-inch deep, nice and moist, zigzag lemon on top. Need to try and get to a few at shows as well, to be fair, because I haven't made one this year. What I'm going to try and do, if I can actually get my act together, I'm going to try and get myself a Liberty Junction Mini Owners Club T-shirt made up. You know, like a well, not a snide one, but like it's real. So if you see me wearing it, you'll know it's me, and you can come and say hello, or you can come and poke me in the eye if you want, something like that. Depending how you're feeling. So my 66, yeah, I'm happy with it. It's got that little bit of vibration on when it's playing low on. I've noticed. I've only run it for about 20 minutes, to be fair. I just really haven't had time, so I need to look into that. I've seen someone's mentioned it before and some kind of fix for it. I don't know if it were black tacking something up. I have no idea. I can't remember. But I'll try and find it out. If not, to save me my trouble, if you know about that little vibrating soundy thing and how to fix it, stick it on a comment for us, because that'll save me a bit of time. That'd be decent of you. Don't overly bother me, but it shouldn't do it, should it? Let's face it, when you're paying premium prices, they should be, to me, they should be perfect. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still umming and ahhing about what to do about a second layout. I've got a bit of a man cave down garden, and I could probably get away with doing a 2 foot wide by 20 foot long end to end one, but do it as a modular, so that when I eventually get the shed built, for example, then I could move it into there. and then it's not going to really affect my man cave so much, and it'll be usable later on. 'Cause the thing with an end-to-end for me, I'd be forever smashing into ends because I'd be forgetting to turn them off in time and stuff. That's why I like loops, because you can just forget about them. But yeah, that's on my mind at the minute. I was gonna start taking trees out, that my conifers, and build a big shed there, but to be fair, I've got some other stuff on at the minute, which is probably going to take me best part of a year. A bit of a big project at home, so that's kind of on hold now. Might have to be a bit of a retirement plan, that one, and do a proper job of it. I'm certainly thinking more like scenery type rather than buildings on that one, which is what originally, when I set out doing this design, I wanted grassy hills for the upper loop, and then I completely didn't think that obviously at a 45-degree hill it's going to be 3 or 4 inches away from other lines, and I didn't leave space for it because I didn't think about it, because I had no idea what I was doing, and that's why I've had to have pretty much brick walls all the way around it, because it was the only thing I could do. And then I can run all kinds of stuff then, can't I? I could even get some steam trains and stuff and whatnot, and do different eras depending, because like this one here now, it's kind of set into it with type of buildings I've got. We in a certain era, I can't say it's like 1900s. So yeah, I really want to get a rake of coal wagons, just because I just think they look amazing going around them long trains of coal wagons. I know Wayne Atkinson, I don't know if you've checked his channel out, he's just started a channel up. He's got loads and loads of premium locos. He's just starting out with track now, so that's worth having a look at. He's just bought a load of Acura scale ones. They're looking decent then, Wayne. I'm still tempted to buy some of them discounted Hornby ones just to save some money, but you need a good amount of them, don't you? So it is what it is. I'm not sure. Not really sure yet. We'll see. And I also want some more container wagons to make that train longer, with some Bachmann, some of the older Bachmann ones, like what Colwich has got. I think the Bachmann ones what you've got. So yeah, them kind of things. I like them as well. Thing with them is I've seen them going for reasonable money, and I've also seen them going on eBay for crackers money. And because I've seen them reasonable, I'm not prepared to pay crackers, so I just have to wait to drop on with them. And to be fair, I was watching a couple other week on eBay, all weathered up. They looked absolutely brilliant, and I don't know why, but I just got in my head, oh no, I won't bother. I'll get some more PFA Acura scales, and then I should have bought them. I'm kicking myself now because they looked absolutely superb, and they were a rate set, and they were a rate good price. I think they finished at about, I think there were 4 of them, and I think they finished. No, there weren't. There might have been 2. They finished for basically what would have been about £22 each. I think it were about £44. But yeah, absolute idiot. Missed out on that like I normally do. But gotta watch it, because you can run away with spending on this hobby, can't you? I think in immediate future it's going to be stick a decoder in my EWS, stick a driver in each, and that'll do for now, I think. Then I'm going to go and have a bit of a break. I'll still be around. I'll still be watching everyone's videos and commenting and stuff and being silly. But just not putting videos out every 4 days, because it's almost a full-time job in itself, that, and I just can't keep it up now. School holidays will come. I fully didn't realise it was here so soon, to be honest. I thought I had weeks and weeks and weeks to go, and then my missus says she's only got another week left. And I'm like, oh my, that absolutely destroys my days off, because it just means I'm full-time busy. Anyway, it's at the end now, folks. I just want to thank you all for the past 6 months. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you getting involved. And I appreciate all things. So hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care, folks. See you later. Thanks again.